Hi, welcome to What Are We Reading, where apparently the fandom.com website just hates Jess.
Hates me.
I don't know what you did to piss off fandom, but
Being black screens. I finally got it working.
woo! But we're gonna
Say
be doing a
screw
collect.
fandom at one point earlier.
Yeah. We're going to be doing a collection of creepypastas about video games. These are all going to be fairly short ones. Just because, at least some of these ought to be entertaining. Hopefully. And we're starting with Covetous, which gives us a not safe for work warning. Also, each of these will have a link in the description. Covetous is a free online game about a parasitic twin living off the cells in his brother's body.
In each level, you play as a tiny cell eating the other cells so that you can grow and escape your brother's body to be a real person. While unsettling music plays in the background, the screen shows a picture of a black figure and you can see through him. It shows his brain and his heart. It also shows all the cells in his body and the cell that you play as. After the first level, text appears on the screen.
Yes? Is she having technical difficulties again?
Probably.
Oh no.
Um,
Hi? Oh no. Oh no, poor Jess.
Okay, can you hear me fine?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
To fight the website again.
Oh god.
Just why?
You have terrible luck with some of this shit, I swear.
Behaving so you giving me a bad website.
It's not
Bad website.
it's not my fault that most creepypastas are just stored on fandom.
Let me select
it
what I
is.
want to read.
Don't let him lie
Stop
to you.
being biased against me and let me read. Please tell me that she has read her line so I'm not interrupting her. I would
She
feel
has. She
so bad
has.
if I interrupted her.
She has read. So it's not your line.
I was the forgotten. Okay.
Did he just
I was the forgotten cell, left to die in the flesh of my brother.
Not much has changed in the second level of the game, except that a patch of green has appeared on the heart of the black figure and the heart is beating faster. The cells in his body have also changed from white to green. On the second level, more text appears on the screen.
I felt myself become thick and lump, growing into the form that was robbed from me.
Lump. I am become lump.
Chris with this link.
Is it fighting you again? You alright there, Jess?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Can one of y'all screen share?
Alright, I'll fucking...
Every single time I open the link, it just keeps automatically refreshing and giving me black screens.
There we go. I'm
So I
sharing the
can't
screen.
bloody read.
I'm sharing the
Okay,
screen for you.
zoom in. Where am I?
On the... Let's see.
Which one am I?
In the next level. Like this one right.
Alright.
Whoa, God, I highlighted everything.
Whoa!
There we go.
Alrighty. In the next level, millions of green cells have crowded up to fight off the cell that is eating them, which you play as. And the goal of this is the same as the other levels. You devour the cells. This is what the text after you beat the level says.
I'm so hungry. This is sounding less like a creepypasta situation and more like a proof of concept for a game. Like, this actually could be kind of an interesting game to play. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. On the next level, the black figure whose cells you devour appears to be in pain. On most levels, he is smiling, but on this level, his mouth is straight, like he is unhappy. On this level, the cell you play as devours what appear to be red blood cells. After you beat this level, the text appears again.
Is to eat. Must continue consuming my hosts, my ignorant kin.
On the next level, the cell you play as seems to have grown into a very large cell and is eating more red blood cells. After this, more text appears on the screen.
Excuse me. What kind of god gives entity just to let me die again, tucked behind a kidney and fat?
I feel like a better word than entity could have been used there.
Maybe.
I don't know, I just love this
Isn't
funky fella's
a
pose.
terrible.
You know? Like, he's
Yeah.
just posted up.
On the next level,
Square
the black
up.
figure seems to be in terrible. Ooh! Ow! Square up! On the next level, the black figure seems to be in terrible agony, and his face is frowning. You devour more red blood cells, and the cell you play as doesn't look like a cell anymore. It looks almost like a human baby. Next, text appears again.
I love you, my sweet brother, my forgiving host.
On the next level, there are many globs of cells trying to fight off the parasitic cell, but they are being devoured. The next text that appears makes the game more disturbing and unsettling than it already is.
What?
How do you want me to read this? Are you okay with me just reading it?
You could use just like my immediate thought, if I were reading it, would be to just say considerably rude word instead of the actual word.
Yeah,
It's a pun.
you're a pun.
I can eat you, shit pig.
Yeah.
It makes it more disturbing.
Shit
Fucking
pig.
eat you. Does it? It just seems like this is a very angry baby. On the next level, you devour the last of the cells in the host body and grow rapidly, looking more and more like a regular human baby. The text that appears at the end of that level says,
I never desired wealth or status, just existence.
Why am I getting an ad for the Single Life?
I'm getting an ad for Rocket Mortgage.
I can't get an ad because fandom said screw you, Jess. You can't use the link.
Yeah, so you've
Thank
just
you,
been...
fandom.
Okay, now I'm getting an ad for Doom Eternal. But... yeah, you've just been getting the ads I've been getting.
On the next and final level, you press the arrow keys, and the parasitic twin emerges from the black figure's stomach, killing him. The parasitic twin then says, "Oh, existence, let me be known."
Again,
Let me be known, existence.
hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal. Oh. Okay, then. Send me a kiss by wire. Oh, set my heart on fire. But no, like, again, like, I feel like this is... I wouldn't mind this as, like, the concept of an indie game. Like, I feel like just making the game would probably work better than writing a creepypasta about a supposed game where this happens. Then the screen turns to a blank red of nothingness and the game is over.
Lame. However, there is another ending. If on the final level you do not press the arrow keys rapidly enough, or choose not to press them at all, the background turns gray and the parasitic twin withers away, and the next message is...
Oh, sorry. It's right here. Oh, nope.
Yeah.
That's... Sorry, I scrolled down to look at the comments on Reflex. I forgot.
Where did these... Okay.
I've highlighted it.
In the end, thank you. In the end, I couldn't do it. I couldn't put myself to steal from another what was once stolen from me.
From here, the screen goes black and the game is once again over. Okay, yeah. Someone did put in the comments a link to Covetous on Free Games 66. So... yeah, it does feel like it would have just been better to actually just be a game itself. Which I guess it is now. Or maybe it was already. I don't know. Where the fuck was I with the stuff I was looking at? LSD Dream Emulator. Oh, right. There's this one that has... How long is that? What the fuck is with that ad? Yeah, I'm not sure if Luna Game's short enough for us to read right now. Let's see. I already did Mr. Bones' Wild Ride. Let's see. I'm glad that, like, the noise of wind that I am just constantly dealing with right now isn't fucking, like, just constantly picking up on the mic. Alright, the hist sap hallucination.
You can't play Covetous because it's set for Flash, and Flash no longer exists.
Fuck. God damn it.
Yeah.
Well, shit.
Anyway, so what are we reading now?
The hist sap hallucination. Alright, you got it up?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I was a temporary project director for Bethesda's game development department for a short period of time before the launch of their fourth installment of the Elder Scrolls saga Oblivion. Or during launch, not before.
From early 2004 until its release in spring of 2006, my team and I were responsible for the quest storyboarding and design, mapping out and detailing each quest objective and a necessary story component, and of course, the reward. One quest in particular has had me regret I'd ever been a part of that team, even with the executive producer, Mr. Todd Howard, admits that this wasn't something he could ever imagine happening to a game like this. The quest, rather this achievement awarded quest, rendering it much more unsettling, was actually a very real, very important part of the game.
See this mountain? You can buy it. Climb it. Fuck. Stop back to that one Chalk Eater song making fun of Bethesda, and my brain auto-completed it to buy it instead of climb it. See this mountain? You can buy it. Approximately price of real mountain. Anyway. Jess.
Entitled? Yes.
Yeah. Yes, yes.
Yes, yes.
Yes. Entitled Infiltration. It was the second last and most unusual quest for the Fighters Guild, and a quest result we didn't originally plan to produce. In fact, we didn't expect to produce. That was really short than what I was expecting for that sentence. Okay.
Well,
In
no, that
case
wasn't a
you've
separate
never played,
sentence. It was just a... Sorry.
oh, you're good. In case you've never played the game, the Factions quest follows a league of fighters who are hired to perform jobs involving a great deal of fighting, as the name suggests. After you've furthered yourself through the guild, you learn about a group called the Blackwood Company, who are stealing members from the guild and performing jobs created almost out of thin air.
Bit weird. Here's where things start to get bizarre. For the quest, you were told to pose undercover as an interested recruit for the Blackwood Company to learn their secrets. We as a team had already agreed this is how we wanted the quest to begin, but it's been a reoccurring nightmare for us from what follows.
Hold on.
Whoop.
Okay. Once you become a member, you're tasked with your first assignment of eliminating a few goblins from a town just north of the city of Leowin. We sat in the boardroom for an hour rallying ideas until one of us suggested we add an hallucinogenic subject for the sole purpose of the quest, loosely named Hyssop.
That is like a... My mind wants to say mist.
Anyways.
You know?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yes.
He...
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Wait,
I found it.
Okay.
I'm good. I'm looking off another person's screen,
Yeah,
so I have to zoom in
if
to
you-
read it.
If you need me to, like, fucking highlight stuff, like, let me know.
Gotcha. For the quest, you're given it as a gift to drink for your first mission, unknowingly ingesting the rare hallucinogenic. Before you know it, you're in the village and tasked with killing the goblins. Now, I don't know why exactly we decided to go this direction, why we wanted to create such an abnormal, unsettling mission, But strangely, that was the way we all wanted it, almost as an overwhelming temptation.
Fair enough. I think every game has that mission where shit just gets weird.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. The end of the mission is where things started to fall apart during the testing sessions. To the end of the mission, you go back to the village after awakening from the hallucinogen, only to discover, to your horror, that the goblins you imagined yourself slaying, not goblins at all, but animals and people. But that was only meant to be a row of dead bodies to the player. But what was only meant to be a row of dead bodies to the player turned into something nightmarish.
Well, shit.
Well. Speaking of video games, how's Animal Crossing going?
We first heard about the discovery one evening when an emergency meeting was called into the studio to review what the game developers had found, myself included. We were greeted by a disturbed group of pale-skinned developers and animators who briefed us quickly on the subject matter. Trembling, one of the animators, the one specifically testing the quest, tried to explain what he saw and, what's worse, what he heard. I will tell you what happened, but try to understand this was no rendering error, no glitch or flaw in the game's coding, or any other factor we tried to establish. Everything checked out. What I witnessed there in the studio that day, I will never forget.
Someone's getting fired.
Boy. The animator sat at his station, claiming to have recorded the incident to recall his work in case of accidental deletion. He maneuvered the video to the exact position in the recording, and once he hit play, the entire room fell silent. At first, it was nothing out of the ordinary. It was exactly how the mission progressed. When you visited the village a second time, only this time, the quality seemed a bit grainier and unsaturated, like an old movie. As the character walks a bit further towards the settlement, you saw a man standing in between two homes facing the opposite direction. As the character moved closer, the man began to distort. After 20 seconds of footage, the game appears to lag to the point of a still frame of the man with his face still looking forward.
Well. Let's see. Okay. That's how long. Alright. The animator assured us that this is exactly what happened to him and his video did not stall. After about 20 seconds, the frame rate begins to pick up again, only this time the man began to turn around. His face looked as though it was pieced together from several different face models, but grotesquely disproportionate as a mess of random horrifying placements. At this point, there was no sound in the game, just a faint buzz and a crackle of the grain. The character moved around, but the face followed, and only the face. The rest of the body, still distorted, and now bloody as if to suggest he was a victim, remained grounded and still. Well, that's weird.
Suddenly, after a minute or so, the character's view shifts hard to the left, and on cue, the animator points out something enormously disturbing. Children who were among the dead were suspended in the air, staring blankly into the face of the character, slowly glitching backwards as they remained perfectly still. The character moves closer and the children keep watching, their legs dangling lifelessly. The bodies, one by one, glitch through the landscape as if they were being swallowed. As each child disappeared through the rocky terrain, the noise began to enhance and transform. Distinctive moans could be heard periodically, but then something happened. The screen flashed white, and then black, and then back to white, but this time the screen stats were there. The health bar, the compass. It was as if the character was transported to some sort of void room, while it began to render random chunks or raw data and designs littering the void from every direction.
Okay, I know I'm slightly tripping apparently, but I swear I just saw something move in like the background of my webcam. Granted, the fucking high winds battering the fucking house have already got me on fucking edge. So, you know. Jess.
There we go.
I
I
believe
had
it's...
whoa.
Whoa,
There we
shit. There we go.
go. Alrighty. The animator couldn't explain why the game had taken him to this place of limbo. 5 or 6 minutes passed in the recording. By this time, many other designers had left, too shaken from the experience, but I stayed.
Suddenly a line of
Like an idiot.
Suddenly,
I
a line
stayed.
of dialogue appeared at the bottom of the screen, but it's unreadable. Strange symbols and omitted letters from words completely jammed together. A noise is heard. A man's voice, a slurred gibberish. His tone is angry but sorrowed, but gets louder after every passing second until it's almost a scream. Then the game starts to lose control. The character starts to spawn all over the map, but everyone is lifeless. Character at this point cannot move, is forced into a point of view, locked in place as the horror flashes over and over.
Fun.
Ayo,
Hail.
boyo,
Hail.
boyo.
Give me a second. I'm getting spots
Boyo.
in front of my eyes. Um, Howard, at this point, urges the animator to turn it off. The video remained on.
I don't know, I'm just imagining Todd Howard like, well, that was a mistake.
A point came where the sound. Oh, sorry.
So it's just something funny to me about, like, fucking head of Bethesda, like, yeah, that was fucking weird.
That was not what we were planning on doing. I think we should turn this off. Turn it off. Come on, let's turn it off. Why aren't you turning this off? Turn it off. God
Have you
damn
considered putting in loot boxes?
it.
I'm trying to focus, but at the same time, I'm laughing because, side note, my Wi-Fi sucks, so I'm using a McDonald's Wi-Fi, so I'm in a McDonald's parking lot.
Yeah.
The McDonald's sign lights are off, and I'm laughing at this person in the Passat. They're just sitting in the drive-thru, waiting and waiting, hoping someone will answer. When the McDonald's M
Is obvious.
light is off,
The
and everything's
McDonald's
like
is
off.
obviously closed. Wow.
Yes, and he's just sitting in the drive-thru.
They're just
like,
sitting in the fucking drive-thru. Holy shit.
He already went through it once. He went around, circled the place, and now he's just parked here waiting. And I'm just thinking,
Listen, I just really need my
oh
nuggies.
my God,
I just really need my
I'm just
nuggies.
laughing at this. This is
Well,
hilarious.
I've
I'm
had
sorry.
I've had a really bad day, and I just really need these nuggies.
Sorry.
Can I please
Okay.
get the nuggies?
No nuggies for you.
Oh shit.
Oh my gosh. A point came where the sound stopped, the game ceased to randomly spawn the character. It stopped exactly where it started. A grainy, unsaturated view of the village. of the village. Period. Sorry. Only this time, the man with the face stitched and pieced together like a rag doll was not there. Abruptly, the man rose from the ground inches away from the character, eyes as black as night, and his mouth wide open. He started to speak. You did this. Over and over. His speech turning to shouts, and his shouts to screams, repeating without the movement of his mouth. You did this. You did this.
How do you accidentally fuck up this bad? Because again, it's implied that the animators did this on accident.
No, because it says right there was no, because it does say in the thing that they checked everything.
Yeah.
They checked everything, and there was no way that it was a
glitch.
It was a glitch.
Yeah, which means that somehow the animators just like made this without knowing they made this. Yeah, we just wanted to make a hallucination scene, and things got kind of out of hand.
I mean, how do you circle around a McDonald's and not figure out it's closed when everything, no lights are on?
Jess is still stuck on this guy that does not realize that McDonald's is closed. We'll return to our regularly scheduled programming later.
The video stopped. The room was quiet. The air was thick. The animators did all they could to fix the problem, but the children still float lifeless, as if the game was was broken beyond repair of what was experienced that evening. So yeah, somehow the animators just accidentally did this, which is hilarious to me. No one ever spoke of it again, and the evidence of its contents destroyed. A month later, I left Bethesda. I've not shared this experience until now, and myself and the rest of the team swore to secrecy. You fucked that up then, but I felt this needed to be shared. You fucking snitch.
I never looked at or touched the game again.
I love just like they accidentally did that.
Because you just...
Hey guys.
Like, I know that coding can fuck up in funny ways.
Fun.
Is there a second person now?
There's a second person waiting.
Oh my god!
Look, I just really need the nuggies. I just really need these nuggies.
No nuggies.
Oh my god.
No nuggies for you.
What was the one I saw? That was just...
Oh, oh, the second guy's just going in circle now. Just
What?
like the first guy. But the first guy is still waiting in that same spot. How much of his life is he going to waste in this one drive-through?
All of it.
Circling the park.
I need the nuggies.
All of it.
Okay, I saw it earlier. Where the fuck did it go?
Our second contestant left really early.
Yeah.
He figured it out. Our first contestant still hasn't figured it out.
Okay, that was the bathroom door. Alright. Oi. Oi.
It's very entertaining. Thank you, McDonald's.
What the fuck is this one? Okay. Sorry, I'm currently trying to... There are some that I know that I've already done before. Virtual Slayer of Pennsylvania? I'm sorry, what? Oh, no. What is this? Alright, I think I found the next one.
Good.
The Virtual Slayer of Pennsylvania.
Ay, ay, ay.
Ay, ay,
I
ay.
am def- Do y'all remember that old Bean commercial? Maybe it's too old for y'all.
I
Frito Bandito.
Okay, I don't remember Frito Bandito, but you saying something is too old for us to remember is just
It went
We're-
ay, 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 ay. I am the Frito
Je-
Bandito. Give me
Jess,
Frito corn
Jess,
chips and me your friend.
Jess,
The Frito
we are
Bandito.
older
That's
than
not
you,
a thing.
Jess.
Jess, we're both older than you.
So
Maybe it's
this
too
is a
old for
really
you
old
guys to
commercial.
remember. I don't.
Yeah, this is a really old commercial. I'm not
Yeah,
joking.
I. It's the irony though of you saying something might be too old for us to remember when we're like, what is it, 2 years older than you?
Something like that.
Yeah?
It's like I think you're like a year older than my sister.
No. It's a really old commercial.
Well, I
And
mean,
it was
it's
a commercial that was around when my mom was the kid, because she used to sing it all the time because she just loved the song of it. That's how old
what?
it is.
Okay, Bing has not been around that long.
Yo Bandito. It's a serious commercial. Real.
I know that like there were a lot of weird fucking Bing commercials when that first came out. I don't remember them, but I do remember that they existed.
No commercial. I know, because my mom
I
was addicted to the tune for some reason.
I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm just saying that like
Whenever you say Bumblebee Tuna around my roommate, he burst out into like this cover of the Bumblebee Tuna theme, the Bumblebee Tuna song.
do
Oh,
I want to
yeah.
know?
It's catchy. It got stuck in his head.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have it open each time?
You said the Pennsylvania.
The virtual real
Slayer.
the virtual slayer of Pennsylvania.
We're all gonna be
Yeah,
slayers
I'm-
now, guys.
I'm still scrolling. Give me a second.
I need to know if someone just fucking
There it goes.
This is fucking Sword Art Online Sword Art Online in like fucking Pennsylvania. I need to know if that's what this is. I wanna believe. Shit. Okay.
I wanna know.
What
Can
love
you
is.
show me?
Okay, we
I
went two
wanna
different
know
directions.
about these strangers like me.
I know that
I
not.
wanna know. Can you show me?
I know that nothing I do will resurrect the nameless victims, nor will I be able to bring their ruthless killer to justice. If anything, I'm just writing this story as a reminder that we will never truly be safe.
Well, shit. Talkie mushrooms.
Oy. Oh fuck, I completely missed the Easter event.
On Animal Crossing? Yeah. I completed everything and hate my life.
I know. Anyway.
Not if we live next to an ancient cemetery, nor if by the peaceful woods of Pennsylvania, like myself. Nevertheless, if you may choose to live blissfully unaware, a decision I stuck by all my life before last weekend's horrible events unfolded. Arrgh.
Oh.
Skirt!
Skit. I don't skit. Bitch at you.
I'm gonna kill
If you ever get the chance, and you haven't listened to it already, listen to Danny Gonzalez's song Train. It is. I'm on a train. I'm on a train. Yeah, I'm on a train. I sold all my cars and bought a 90-year-old train.
Yay. We're all getting loopy. Yay! All right. If this too is your decision, I encourage you to cease reading immediately. After all, you may easily attribute my experience to a coincidence or a misunderstanding. If, however, you are able and willing to take a narrow leap of faith and connect the dots of these strange occurrences, I invite you to read on and to learn from my previous errors and judgment. I like how he writes.
Edgy.
I like that. Stop calling me out.
Just last Saturday, my best friend Jordan and I were scrounging in the cellar for my old N64. Every month or so, we decided a night to playing video game. Dedicated.
Dedicated. Turn me on.
That makes a lot more sense than decided a night. Holy shit.
Yeah. Since you've been gone.
Okay. We usually play more modern games, but for whatever reason, our nostalgia strongly urged us to find the old Mario Kart game we often played as kids.
Oh, god damn it, not another Mario Kart.
It's a me, a Mario. I'm here to kill ya. So you find anything good in Animal Crossing?
This place is disgusting, Jordan said after examining a cobweb draped across the dim light of the cellar.
I mean, yeah, it's a cellar.
Development, we got a third contestant. Anyway.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
There's fucking McDonald's. I need my nuggies.
I feel like you're interrupting the McDonald's Fight Club.
Well, yeah, after Chuck E. Cheese, like, kind of.
Turn off the menus on this dude.
They turn off.
Screens are black screen is still.
Holy shit.
Okay, dude, live your best life just sitting there for a while. I gotta read my line. Okay.
Now stop creeping on these people.
This is hilarious. Man.
Right.
Why would I bother cleaning it? I never even go down here, I responded. He shrugged and began to move the towers of the boxes that cluttered the floor.
What's that? I heard from across the room. Oh, that's just the brown recluse nest. So none of you can see it. Listening anyway. But Ichitan's face right now. She is apparently very upset by what I said. Or Zipper the Rabbit has made a sudden comeback. I mean, that's the face I made when I first saw Zipper.
What? I asked.
Macaroni in a pot.
That's a wop.
Get a
Talking
bucket.
Wop.
Get some.
Wop.
Get a bucket and a mop for this.
So attention to detail is. We got a fourth person that just pulled up after the menu signs are black.
Why is it all
I
these
should
people?
live stream this or
No!
something.
Don't live stream random people. It's rude.
Live stream random.
No, it's unethical. Like you shouldn't just live stream people without their consent.
Live stream
I said I should.
without their consent.
No,
I said I should. It doesn't mean I am. But it's hilarious. The menus are off. All the lights are off. And they still come up through the drive-thru line.
they're probably just high.
But they wait forever.
Yeah,
and
they're
waste
high.
their life away. This is hilarious. Anyway, this, Jordan answered, dangling a dusty CD, scrawled with an illegible title between his thumb and forefinger.
I don't know, but it's certainly not mine. Where'd you find that?
It was pushed between the floorboards next to those boxes. Come on, let's see what it is, he
It's
said.
probably scuffed to hell if it was between the floorboards. Are you okay there?
Nerve pinch. Nerve pinch.
Okay.
Oh.
Wait, shit, did I tell you guys about the fact that I ended up having both sides of my ass cramp up at the same time?
No.
Ass cramp.
Sorry, I shouldn't be laughing.
It was very unpleasant.
Okay.
I cried.
I've had that happen before. That's why I've laughed. Because
Both
I know that
sides.
pain.
Both
Both
fucking
sides.
cheeks.
Oh. Double cheeked up.
Just keeping a count now. Alrighty. We headed to the... I'll tell you the count at the end of this story. We headed to the office, waited for my sluggish computer to turn on, and loaded the disk. After being prompted by multiple windows, I installed the contents of the CD. A few minutes passed, and a video game popped up on the screen. I swear if it's a Mario Kart.
It's a me!
The game. No. The game, rendered in a first-person perspective, began in a tiny bedroom with no furniture, save for a blocky bed. Save for a blocky bed.
Yeah, nothing there save for this. Like, save for is kind of similar to except for. These graphics are terrible.
That's the new phrase.
You've never heard that before?
Go ahead. Yeah, never heard of that.
I swear I've used it. Anyway. These graphics are horrible, Jordan complained. Oh, I'm sorry that the fucking game you found between the floorboards doesn't have cutting-edge graphics. I nodded in agreement. It was evident that this game was created by an amateur designer.
Amateur designer? What?
Man, this game that I found in my cellar is just, it could be better.
And why is it so quiet? I demanded, searching for my headphones. Meanwhile, Jordan was pressing every key on the keyboard, discovering that the arrows and the mouse were the only input. I plugged in my headphones and listened carefully. All I could hear was a quiet ringing sound and the soft footsteps of the character Jordan was controlling. This is really stupid, he mumbled. Well, go see what's on the other side of the door, I commanded. When Jordan approached the door. It slowly opened by itself, revealing the rest of the house. What the? I began to say, mesmerized.
Is it? Jordan asked.
Nothing. I lied. Jordan continued to explore the second floor of the house, but no other doors would open. Giving up, he headed up the steep steps. Look at this place, I gasped, pointing at towards the large living room, nestling an old stone fireplace that filled the monitor. That it looks exactly like my house.
Really, what? Sorry, Ichi.
You just
You can read the next
fucking
one.
stole her line. The death glare. Did you see that
Yeah.
fucking glare?
No, I'm in your stream, so all I see is your face.
Oh.
I can't even see her.
And the background noise. It's ringing louder and louder, I interrupted, like Jess does.
Jordan shrugged and inched forward. Suddenly, the cellar door flew open from a significantly longer distance this time, inviting him in. We nervously glanced at each other, and Jordan continued down the stairs, shrouded in darkness.
By the time he reached the bottom of the stairs, the screen was pitch black. Suddenly, inferred from the sound alone, a door slammed behind. Maybe you chose the wrong door, I suggested. Try going. I was cut off by a feeble light that suddenly turned on, revealing a tall and thin man holding a rusty razor blade in one hand and a black plastic bag in the other, standing hunched over in the corner of the room.
I'm gonna scroll this up quickly. There we go.
My eyes shifted from him to the floor, and there they witnessed two mutilated corpses of a girl and a middle-aged man. The girl had no eyes, just the blood-spattered nerves that once held them. The man... Brain.
Brain and brain. What is brain?
Brain is not work. Brain no work. The man's cadaver was equally gruesome. His arm was nothing but a jagged stump. Blood which eerily drifted towards Jordan's feet.
The ghastly figure noticed him standing there. Slowly, he turned around to face Jordan. Except for my rapid heartbeat, my entire body froze. Words cannot truly describe his grisly face. His lips, which appeared to have been sutured on, were missing their chap and climbed the side of his face. Oh. Hi, Jess.
His one eye was significantly lower than the other. Both were fully dilated. He was cloaked in a filthy, mangled attire of a white shirt and black pants that cloaked the rest of his crooked body. He took a step closer, the ringing sound's intensity increasing in proportion.
You there, Jess?
Your ears.
Okay. Oops.
Yeah, I'm here. Your ears. Give them to me. He continued forward, and the piercing noise grew exponentially.
Then I'll have to take them from you, he said. You alright there? What are you, a goat? He said, rubbing the razor's edge with his deformed thumb. He quickened his pace, and my ears pulsed in response to the deafeningly loud sound that was at its maximum. My head felt like an overinflated balloon ready to burst. I prayed for the noise to stop. I was too paralyzed to say anything.
The figure, seemingly reaching out of the screen, raised his knife and quickly thrust it down when everything shut down. The computer and thus the headphones, the lights, the fan, everything. Unfrozen and panicked, Jordan and I darted out the door, stumbled down the staircase, and fought our way outside. I nervously yanked on the locked handle of Jordan's car while he fumbled for his keys.
Shoot.
And practically floored it. We were on our way to the local police station, followed, hopefully, by the hospital. I was pretty sure that the combination of the video game and Jordan's suicidal maneuver gave me heart
Palpitations. You there? You just have, like, terrible luck with this, don't you, Jess? Hi. Okay. We reached the station and explained what we saw. Although we demanded immediate action. Okay. Not exactly sure what for. We were told that an investigation would be filed, and that we would later be contacted for better or for worse. Our theories of a cursed video game or a massacre recreation weren't taken too seriously. Jordan left his address, and we went back to his place, where he let me stay for a few days. Eventually, a letter regarding the investigation arrived. According to the letter, the alleged cursed video game was nowhere to be found, and there were no locally reported homicides that matched our descriptions of those found in the game. She speaks.
Despite the police's assurance, I refused to set foot in my house again. I called my realtor, who happened to know me relatively well from my mother's many relocations, and told her that I wanted to search for a new home.
What has your mother been doing? How many times has your mother moved house?
She's wanted in 7 towns for felony tax evasion.
It turns out Mom's
But
actually
what
the
made you
murderer.
decide to move? She asked.
I sighed, knowing the truth would fall on deaf ears.
Let's just say it has something to do with video games.
Yes?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yes.
Jeff?
Jeff.
Are you there, Jess? Hello?
Jeff.
Hello.
Hello?
Jeff.
I can hear you, Jess. Or I
Jeff.
can now, anyway. Or I could.
Jeff.
Well,
Jeff.
this McDonald's Wi-Fi is not treating her well. Are you alright there? Okay. Hi, Jess. It lit up green, but no sound came out.
It's those damn people who don't realize the McDonald's is closed.
Jess, I can't hear you. What are you doing?
Hello?
Hi.
Sorry.
I heard you say hello.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Holy shit.
Hi. Video games. She asked in a joking yet patronizing tone. Games, she asked in a joking yet patronizing tone. Honestly,
Ichitan.
what is that
What?
crunch?
That's Ichitan.
Okay. I don't know if it's a Wi-Fi problem or what. I'm having so
No,
much
she's
struggle.
fiddling with stuff. When you're like only when you're talking though.
I couldn't hear her talking. I didn't know she was talking. I'm sorry.
McDonald's Wi-Fi is trying to kill her, and then you're doing that.
What you kids see in those things. You and Walter would have gone along famously.
There we go. Who's Walter?
Oh my
I
god.
question.
Just to get that one sentence.
Yeah, you had to deal with a lot of shit right there. Ichitan?
Oh, you never met him. He was the previous owner of your house. Anyhow, I think he was a game creator, or something of the like, she revealed. I gulped.
Oh my. And she's gone again. Will she be back? Will she be able to?
I don't know.
Did McDonald's turn off its Wi-Fi?
McDonald's turned off its Wi-Fi.
Now that I think about it, that very well could be what it is. Come back to us, Jess. Oh boy. Hey there, folks. Welcome to a thing where stuff is just absolutely chaotic for no reason. Oh, yep, she's back. Can you hear me? Oh, please tell me that you are... Oh, noise. You got noise.
Hello?
Hi.
Okay.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Hello?
Oh, God.
Can you hear?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello?
Are you having technical difficulties there, Jess? Oh. This is going great.
Meh.
Oh boy.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Okay.
There we go.
I'm just driving home and praying that the Wi-Fi works. McDonald's finally conked out.
Yeah, I kind of figured that was what happened there. Holy shit.
Yeah,
That
that
is...
combined also with the fact that my phone is actually really hot right now.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah.
What is... I've never had a problem with my phone, like, overheating.
Hello.
Like, that is concerning.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Phones will tend to do that when they get super, super old.
I guess, yeah. And we just gotta wait for her to connect to her own Wi-Fi so she can get back in. Hopefully it's working now. Hi there, folks. Welcome to What Are We Reading? The absolute peak of professionalism.
We try our hardest.
We try something. I think this is starting to dry out. Oh, hey there, folks. Any of you listening currently? What else stuff you watching right now? Just out of curiosity. Feel free to leave it in the comments. I might, respond to it down there with, like, my opinions on whatever it is, if I have watched it. Apologies, I can be a bit of a bastard, so hopefully I don't say any, like, bad faith shit about anything that you're watching. I probably won't intentionally. But I never know with me. Granted, like, for just a good amount of time on the internet, bad faith criticism has just been the way to go. A lot of people are only just now getting out of it. Some people never have.
Titties!
What? I mean, I try not to be like a bad faith critic when I do this. Like, I try to actually, like, look at shit and, like, see what all is going on with it.
What I am currently excited for is Netflix is getting the anime adaptation of The Way of the House Husband.
Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, that's right.
I want to see a Yakuza house husband.
You got any of the white powder? Granulated? No, sir. No, my husband means flour. Oh.
Oh. No, sir.
I love that fucking scene. Doop doo shoop doo shoop. Shoop doo shoop 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 doop shoop. Whoop whoopity shoop. A soupity hoop. Goopity foop.
Weep, whoop, bink.
Yeah, I know that's coming out. Let's see. At some point, I
Oh.
should probably watch the anime
Oh.
for Doro Hidoro.
Oh.
What? What'd you do?
Look at chat.
What's
Look
going
at
on
chat.
in the chat? I literally just
Look
hopped
at
out
chat.
of chat. I've been pulled over by a cop. Jess!
Chat!
Jess! Please tell me that you did not have, like, your phone up by your ear. Like, please tell me you just had it, like, set down in your, like, fucking, like, middle section or some shit.
Oh my god.
Christ, Jess.
Today's episode.
God! Ah! Hi, folks. I've had a long night. I don't want to make this about me. Oh, she's in the chat and she's muted.
Jess, no!
I just had a heart attack.
What did they pull you over for?
Because they apparently, for some reason, he said he didn't see my lights on while I was driving, but they were on, and he saw them on whenever he pulled me over.
I think
But
it's a
then he
bit.
told me his tail. Then he told me my tail lights weren't on, and then he played with my light side, this joystick to control your lights.
Yeah.
He played with that and basically did a little tutorial for me to show me how to work the lights,
Oh
which
my-
I just went with. I just played with and just went along with it. He was super nice. He kind of treated me like I was ditzy, which I
Yeah.
was fine with for this occasion because he didn't give me a ticket or anything.
Yeah.
God, I have a horrible night.
Holy shit.
I don't know what he saw because the lights are on. I don't know what he saw. God, I have a freaking heart attack. And you bet your butt I was hiding my feet because I'm barefoot.
Right, yeah,
I
Texas.
was
Yeah,
so scared.
For any of our listeners who do not live in the state of Texas, in the state of Texas, it is illegal for a woman, specifically a woman, to drive without shoes on. And you want to know why it's illegal? Because that is considered an act of, like, I think prostitution or soliciting as prostitution. Basically, it's prostitution. If you're a woman and you live in the state of Texas and you get pulled over and you were caught driving without shoes, that's prostitution.
It's so fucking stupid.
I don't know.
I just can't have a night.
In Dallas, there is a law that states that a boy, not a man, but a boy, cannot have ice cream in his back pocket.
Why the back? Why would you put ice cream in your back pocket?
I don't know.
Who puts ice cream in their back pocket?
I don't know.
That's a
Where
terrible
I
place to
live,
put it.
it is illegal. Okay, so where I live, there are two laws. One law,
Only two.
more than, well, two weird
Everything else
laws.
is legal.
You know what I mean? There's two weird laws. One is you cannot sleep in a trash can.
That's just an anti-homelessness law.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's fucked.
The other one is, which is really weird because we are a college town. We do have a big college here. More than, I think it's more than like, I can't remember if it's more than 2 or more than 3 unrelated people cannot live in a house together,
Right,
because that violates the city's brothel laws.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a lot of the times whenever like the people will rent out, like realtors, whatever, landlords will rent out properties here,
Yeah.
only 2 people will legally be on the lease.
Which also just kind of fucks you over for paying the bills.
Yeah, that's why you gotta be really careful who you move in with.
Yeah. Joke's on you.
But,
I'm running a prostitution ring with only one person. Me. I'm self-employed.
I knew it. You dirty, dirty whore.
And it's the only way to get me to have sex. Anyway. Whose fucking line is it?
I think we were, on Jess
Were
before
we in the middle
she.
of Jess's line?
I think we were about to do Jess's line before, she decided to go and get herself
Arrested.
pulled over. arrested for prostitution.
Yeah, they're just... Hello?
Oh, dang it. Dang it, the cops came back. The cops came
God.
back for her.
Damn it. Oh no. Oh, this is just going swimmingly. Absolutely lovely. I'm starting to regret not drinking. You there, Jess? Hello?
She might be back to driving.
She might be. I don't know. Should we just continue reading without her? So we can actually get through this? You know?
I
You know?
guess. I guess.
What was the last line you read?
I don't remember.
Oh, God damn it.
I'm kidding. Or am I? Ha 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 ha.
A boy who lived. Like, if you remember what the last line you read was, I know where to start.
Let me see. Let's see. I think I said who's Walter.
Oh, you never met him. He was the previous owner of your house. Anyhow, I think he was a game creator or something like that, she revealed. He gulped.
Gulpa gulpa.
Gulp. Zero line. Holy shit, we are so fucking close to the end.
A game designer? Where is this Walter this time? My skin crawled when his name escaped my lips.
No, nobody knows, she said. After his disappearance, the house was deemed abandoned.
No, I said in a horrified awe. It can't be.
Bitterly to react that way, but okay. I hung up and quickly searched for a missing Walter in my town. The link I clicked appeared to be a transcription of a 4-month-old newspaper containing a missing person segment. I skimmed the excerpt while scrolling down. 4-month-old newspaper.
Yes.
Did you only move into the house 4 months ago? What?
Yes.
Like, this guy, because he's the previous tenant, so he would have had to have gone missing, like, a while ago. Anyway. I skimmed the excerpt while scrolling down until a picture of my peripheral vision immediately caught my attention. I was suddenly trembling uncontrollably, and the familiar ringing, this time coming from within, droned louder than ever before. As stared at the horrifying and ugly face of Walter Holmes, many features of which resembled the virtual Slayer. Once my trepidation quelled, I shut my laptop, and for the first time in my life, felt completely and utterly hopeless. I wanted to help, and to be helped, but how could I if no one believed me? Okay, fucking top comment is saying that, like, it's a 10 out of 10, but no. No, like, I think it's the end that really kills it for me. You know? Each 10. Do what's called a pro gamer move. Okay, no, it appears to be her side issue. She's disappeared. Everyone has disappeared. Okay, let's see if I can contact her. I am all by myself. Oh boy. Um. Oh, maybe. We'll see. Hello?
There we go.
Hi. Okay, where
Yeah,
did...
you went completely blank screen on me.
Yeah. Well, like, it seemed to have been a U-side issue. Based on, like... Because I fiddled around with it, too. Okay, where did I cut off for you?
You cut off.
Like, did I finish the story?
You cut off at ringing from.
Oh my...
Oh, sorry. You cut off. No, you cut off at the ugly face of Walter Holmes.
Okay. God damn it. Okay, I said... Like the ugly face of Walter Holmes, many features of which resembled the virtual Slayer. Once my trepidation quelled, I shut my laptop, and for the first time in my life, felt completely and utterly hopeless. I wanted to help and be helped, but how could I if no one would believe me? So this ending, I mentioned it earlier, I guess, to anyone that would be listening to this episode. That is just fraught with technical difficulties. I do very much apologize for that. But like the top comment here is calling it a 10 out of 10. It's like, aside from the fact that it very much is not, like it just, the ending, like, there's one fucking commenter saying that they're weirded out, like they're confused by the fact there isn't like any proper answer to anything, and you don't need a proper answer for everything with horror. That unknown is what scares you more. But this, the ending is just fucking killing it for me. Like, well, not even like the ending paragraph. Uh, as soon as they like, there was the thing that they fled from the house and immediately went to the police. Like, I wouldn't go to the police for. Okay, I need to figure out exactly how to put this. I might go to the police for the sake that something that does not belong to me was found in my house, and I want to know if someone broke in. You know?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be like, oh, this has to be like a fucking documentation or cursed video game. I'd be like, this is very concerning. Yada yada. Finding out that this was apparently created by someone who previously lived in the house. Alright. Cool. How long has this person lived in this house? Because for the newspaper to make sense, it would have to be less than 4 months. Which raises the fucking question, who are the two dead people? If this is a haunted video game situation, were those previous victims of the video game? Or are they people he himself killed? Like IRL. He disappeared. So that would imply that if we are doing a supernatural element, he is in the video game. If he killed them using the video game, how did you do that in such a short time span? You know?
Hmm.
It's just... I will say I do definitely disagree with this person that says that he's a Jeff the Killer type. No, a Jeff the Killer type is much more fucking bland. It's just edgy for edgy's sake, you know?
Yeah.
But just... I feel like this could have been a decent story. And that's what's, like, upsetting me, you know?
Yeah.
But they didn't try. Like, I don't want to say they didn't try. But things could have been done better.
It's not that they didn't. There wasn't enough like story building to it.
Yeah.
Like, so if if you said it was like a four, like I feel like maybe if it was a typo and say maybe it was actually a 4-year-old newspaper article,
That could have worked.
then that could have worked, or a like 40-year-old. But like for a house to, like, I'm sorry, 4 months is not enough for somebody
That is
to
just- yeah.
be like, oh well, this person's abandoned the house and put it up for sale.
Yeah. I think part of it is also length. Like, this one possibly could have done from, like, a little bit more. Like, not so long that it's fucking overstaying its welcome, but... Because
Yeah.
they just immediately jump to this has to be haunted. People listening, of course, aren't going to know that we aren't going to... Like, you guys aren't going to get what we're talking about, but we had that one earlier that was basically just unfriended. And that one just fucking skipped some steps. You know?
Yeah.
This one feels like it did it similarly, but the steps it skipped were different.
Yeah.
In that this one jumped to the supernatural conclusion without actually showing the supernatural elements.
Yeah.
Like, have it mention that some time has gone by and he's been occasionally still hearing the ringing noise. Like, that
Mhm.
could fucking work.
Yeah.
Like just a brief mention of like, yeah, I hear the ringing noise sometimes, or I
Yeah.
sometimes hear the guy's voice, or
Yeah.
I think I hear the guy's voice, or something like that.
Yeah.
Like something that creates this feeling that even though the story's over, what's happening is not.
Yeah.
Hell, we had a whole thing, people mismatching the description, like corpses weren't found. Have it when he's searching the missing persons registry, he also finds a young woman and a middle-aged man.
Yeah.
That could fucking work.
Yeah. I totally agree. There's just there's too many
Like,
elements.
it's not even that there's too many elements. It's that the elements that are present have been gutted.
That's what I meant. Like,
Yeah.
it's
Because, like, I wouldn't say that there's too many elements. It's just that the elements aren't used. Like, they're missing.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's
Yeah.
too many missing elements.
Yeah. Anyway, on that note, aside from the fucking technical difficulties we had, I hope that anyone listening enjoyed this. Special thank you to Andre D, Summer Moon Soldier, and Destiny Baird for supporting us on Patreon. If you like what we do and like support us in any way, then consider going down to that link in the description and pledging any amount of money you want. You can help us for as little as $1 a month. If you either don't want to or simply are not able to, like, help us out in that way, no problem with that. Like, consider, the other YouTube stuff to help us out. liking, commenting, subscribing, all that. Like, because interaction does help. That aside, I'm Llytic.
I'm Ichi.
We had Jess. And this has been What Are We Reading? Bye-bye.